Thank you, and welcome back to the Briefcase, where we talk all things business, investing, and real estate. Today we'll be talking about how you can actually buy your first building. Most people in real estate think they're in real estate because they bought a house, which is true, but in the world of ultra wealthy, this is just a hobby. True wealth is built in commercial real estate, the world of skyscrapers, shopping centers, and massive warehouses. I'm a college student who has failed the licensing exam twice now, but as someone studying the math of a CPA and the law of license, I've realized that commercial isn't just bigger, it's a completely different species. Today we're breaking down the architecture of CRE, commercial real estate, so you can stop thinking in bedrooms and start thinking in revenue streams. Commercial isn't just one thing. It's categorized into 5 main groups. First, we have multifamily. These are apartments. Anything with 5 or more units is technically commercial. Second, we have office. These are anything from medicinal suites to downtown towers. Third is retail. This is your local strip mall or massive lifestyle center. Fourth, we have industrial. These are the warehouses that run the world. Think about Amazon or Walmart. Fifth one is special purpose. This is self-storage, hotels, or even a new species of house. Who knows? Could be anything. Now we're going to talk about math versus emotion. When your neighbor's house gets sold, it affects your price in your house. But in commercial real estate, nobody cares if your neighbor has a nice kitchen. Commercial properties are valued as businesses. Their value is based on the income they produce. They look at the net operating income. If you increase the rent or lower the expenses, you don't just add a few bucks. You exponentially increase the building's value. Now we'll talk about cap rate. This is a CPA's favorite metric. The cap rate is net operating income divided by purchase price, and that's your cap rate. The cap rate's how you measure the yield of a building. If a building makes $100K a year and you buy it for $2 million, that's a 5% cap rate. As an investor, you're constantly looking for a spread between your cap rate and the interest rate. Next is triple net lease. This is the holy grail for passive investors. In a triple net lease, the tenant pays 3 nets: the net real estate taxes, net building insurance, and net maintenance. The owner just collects a check. It's essentially a hands-off revenue stream where the tenant handles the headaches. This is how the biggest players scale without needing a massive property management team. Next is the 1031 exchange, the tax superpower. This is where a CPA gets excited. Under Section 1031 in the tax code, you can sell a property and reinvest the proceeds into a like-kind property without paying capital gains tax. You can keep trading up from a small apartment to a massive warehouse, compounding your wealth tax-free for your entire life. It's the ultimate leverage optimization. Next is adaptive reuse. This is the future while building on the past. Additive reuse is taking an old asset, like a vacant 1950s textile mill, and turning it into something modern, like tech offices, apartments, or even condos. It's the most complex, yet rewarding part of commercial real estate, because you are breaking ground on an old foundation. It requires understanding, zoning, historic credits, and specialized construction. Next is connections, and how to enter a room. You don't just find these deals on Zillow. You find them through industry connections. You need to be talking to commercial brokers, title attorneys, and lenders. My tip: don't ask for a job. Ask for a deal breakdown. Show them that you understand the math of a CPA. The more people that think you're confused by the complexity, the more curiosity you spark, and the faster you learn, and the more that you impress others. Finally, we have GP versus LP. This is general partners versus limited partners. You don't need $10 million to start. In a syndication, you have a general partner who does the work, and a limited partner who provides the cash. You can start as an LP with as little as 25 to 50 grand to learn the ropes while a pro manages the asset. This is how you gain vast knowledge from others while your capital works for you. Thank you. Now I'm going to leave you off with a fun fact. We're currently living through the era of mega warehouses, and the scale is genuinely hard to wrap your brain around. Let's take Amazon's warehouse in Delaware, for example. This single building covers 3.8 million square feet. To put that in perspective, you could fit 65 American football fields inside that one building. If you walked every floor of that facility, you'd clock in over 15 miles. Now that's almost a half marathon. But it's not about the size, it's about the math. Because of the explosion in e-commerce, developers have stopped building out and started building up. We're seeing the rise in multi-story warehouses with giant internal ramps that allow semi-trucks to drive onto the second, third, or even fourth floor to unload. Now finally, I can thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. And remember, if you found any of these facts, information, confusing, or insightful, make sure to leave a comment down below. And if you enjoyed the video, make sure to like it and subscribe. Now remember, stay smart.